was listening to Planet Money, the most recent one, and they're talking about, they asked the question, can we live without banks? My answer is no. They also mentioned that Prosper is an alternative to banks, and that's one of the types of savings and lending services that's taking over a sizable portion of bank activity. I had bad experience with Prosper though, so it's hard for me to agree that Prosper is a good direction to head with financial services, because I lost quite a bit of money on Prosper back in the housing market crash when I started throwing money into Prosper, my life savings, back in late 2007 when I first found out about it. And at first it was looking pretty good. I was impressed. There was the people were paying their loans. I mean, I read the stories. I thought they were interesting, but it came down to numbers. I was relying on the numbers, and they looked good. And so I tossed all my money in there, and my money got tied up for 3 years. But I wasn't in any rush. I wasn't buying anything large. I could live on the payments practically. I could survive just relying on those payments. But then the payments slowed down, and a lot of the people that borrowed defaulted, and all that at an alarming number too. I lost a lot of money, and I really got turned off from investing. The banks, they had like 0.001% interest. They dropped down. There's a lot of scale back, and my habits were being formed where I relied on interest. I love the idea of making money work for you, and that's looking at it in a money way, but I try to look at it in a more organic way, like in farming, like a cow would work for you, or your wheat would work for you. It would grow while you're not there. You plant it, and it grows, and then you harvest it. And that's how I wanted to look at money, but my plants are wilting, my cows died, my chickens stopped laying eggs, whatever. This website failed. Prosper failed me, and I lost a lot of money. A few years later, and let's say a couple to few years later, I get a note an email saying that Prosper's getting sued, and we'll keep you updated on the judgment. Well, a couple months ago, I think they said they won, but I haven't been contacted since, so I don't know what's going on. But there was a class action lawsuit against Prosper for this issue of them inflating the numbers. These A ratings should have been B ratings, and so on. And I was taking a little more risk in the B's, I believe. So the B's should have been C's. And I got into the high risk, pretty much default type setting with people. I was investing in real losers, but yeah, maybe they did seem like winners before this crash or something. But either way, it's just, there's, when you study, you got psychology and you got sociology. One gets a bigger grasp of the people as a whole, and one studies people individually, and that's that's the same with investing. I was looking at people individually, but the tsunami hit. That's looking at things as a whole. You could have all these individuals being successful, but on the ocean shore, but then a tsunami, boom, hits. Nobody's seen it coming, and we all get wiped out, and I'm one of those that definitely got wiped out. just because of my terrible habits of wanting to invest my money and realize those gains than working for it.